Good morning, everybody. It's your girl Miracle Sims, and you're listening to God, Sex, and Love. Your daily dose of inspiration and juice. It is September the 23rd, 2022, and today the topic is this present moment. Happy Friday, everyone. Happy Friday. I hope that you all had a great day yesterday. Mine was just fine. Um, yeah, y'all. Filmed episode GSL. I mean, that's pretty evident. Since I'm in Studio A, right? Um, or Studio B. I can't remember which one I called what, but anyway. Um, yeah. Yesterday was, again an interesting day, but at the end of the day, uh, I guess I'm reminded this morning to just kind of take every day for what it is. Basically the prayer meditation was centered around, focusing on today and everything. And that just pretty much made me, remember the sermon that I heard on Sunday, and how at some point the pastor said, how it's not for now and things like that. And I have been saying to myself all week, I need to take time to just seek God about what is it that he wants me to do. Because I have so many different ideas and everything like that. And just being open to whatever God wants me to do, right? And so I guess reflecting on that, as well as just also being in this present moment. um and trying to focus on this present moment, like my prayer meditation was guiding me to do. uh yeah, I mean, I guess that is what ultimately led to this topic today. um I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired by this, focusing on the present, because again, we can't do anything about the past, and then the future is not promised. And I know that, I think I've shared with you all here numerous times that I'm somebody that was always so focused on the future that, you know, in some ways I wasn't enjoying the present, if that makes any sense. And so, and even today, although I feel like I've gotten a bit of a handle on that in my life, I think I'm a little bit more focused on the present now than I am the future, um, or the past, But I think, again, there's still something to be said about, again, staying in the moment, focusing on the moment, and um, the goodness of the day and everything like that. So, yeah, that's what the prayer meditation that I listened to this morning was kind of centered around. And yeah, that's my heart and mind state kind of centered around as well. I mean, I studied a lot of different ideas and things that came into my heart and mind this morning, but ultimately I came back to this one. And yeah, and I wasn't even clear, honestly, on the topic name. Like, I almost changed the topic name, but I don't know. As I talk, I'm at peace with this present moment. And so let's get into it. Let's see what the word has to say. So Psalm 118 and 24 says, "This is the day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it." I woke up this morning at 4:09, and I was kind of like, what's going on with my alarm? I still don't know what is going on with that. Um, but again, grateful to wake up, on time for the most part, or within the time frame that I set for myself to wake up. And I did look up the Bible verses that was centered around 4:09. And again, maybe all of that was just for me, but there were some good things that stood out in that. So again, just being very open in this present moment. Um, there's plenty to rejoice about. There's plenty to be glad about. Another day at life. And each breath. Life, health, strength, family. Roof over my head, clothes on my back. There's a lot to be thankful for in this present moment. And yes, I want to be open to God and his vision, his dream for me, whatever it is that he wants me to do. I'm open to that. But again, I believe that there's just something to be said about rejoicing in the present, you know. Um, so yeah, remembering that this is the day that the Lord has made, and let us rejoice and be glad in it. Hebrews 3:13. But exhort one another every day, as long as it is called today, that none of you may be hardened by the deceitfulness of sin. So yeah, I mean, this is how we should build up one another. I did look up the definition of the word exhort, and it just pretty much means like it, I'm paraphrasing here, but it's like cheering each other on, lifting each other up, and everything like that. So, let's lift up our brothers and sisters. Let's cheer each other on. Let's keep that going. Every day, and then we'll see uh more people out here, I guess, rejoicing. About what God has done in this new day, the day that He has made. Right. Matthew 6:34 says, "Therefore, do not be anxious about tomorrow, for tomorrow will be anxious for itself. Sufficient for the day is its own trouble." Again, I mean, yeah, we can make all the plans, right? We can think about, like, Lord, you're giving me the vision, and I want to work towards tomorrow and work towards tomorrow. But at the end of the day, it's like, do what you can today. Focus on today. What can I do today? I guess these are the questions that I'm asking myself, and hopefully that you are asking yourself as well. Um, and again, be glad in each day, and focus on that. And then, when tomorrow comes, focus on that. And when tomorrow comes, focus on that. And then, you know, uh, I believe you'll start to see the plans unfold, the dream come to fruition. Um, who was I talking to? I believe it was Summer last night. We were speaking, and I was telling her how basically sometimes I make these to-do lists, and I've been seeing, well, since the pandemic, definitely, but I was making them before then too, but I feel like I've been making a lot more now since the pandemic. And so, but the beautiful thing is that, as I go on and I check things off, I'm noticing that my to-do lists are getting done, and so again, do what you can today and don't worry about tomorrow. The how is not for now. There might be things, again, that we might not even understand. God give us this vision about the future, and it's like, how are we going to get there? And that question sometimes can make us stumble. And so, yeah. I think there's just something to be said about focusing on the present moment. I'm also reminded of that verse that says, "Give us this day our daily bread." I did not write that one down today, but it was one that I came across in my study this morning about today and everything like that. And yeah, trust in the Lord to provide us the daily bread, to provide our needs, every day. And I believe, again, this is what He desires. He desires this communion with us, this fellowship with us, this communication with us every day, and things like that. And so, being intentional about having those moments, or doing what the Bible says, which is like always be praying. I know that's, again, my paraphrase way to say it, but it says we should always be in prayer, which means to me that we should always be talking to God about everything, right? Now, still, I mean, maybe I don't fully do that, I think I'm trying, but at the same time, like, do I seek God about each and every question that I've ever had? Like, how can I say? Like, I don't know if I've like formally been like every single idea or question and be like, "Hey, Lord, is this what you want me to do?" I mean, I have a lot of moments like that, but there could be more. Basically, I could do it more with everything. Like, "Hey, what you want me to eat this morning?" Like, I don't know if it needs to be that deep or not, but why not though? Why not? Maybe the Lord wants us to eat a little something more healthy than we was gonna go for, or you just never know, like, what how He will lead and guide you through your day. So if we're not doing this, right, if we're not incorporating this aspect of seeking the Lord for our daily bread, um, in whatever that may be to you, not just talking about food, but just in everything, then yeah, maybe that should be something that we start to do. And this morning, hopefully that's a reminder for that. One more verse, I think. Yes, Luke 9:23. It says, and he said to all, if anyone would come after me, let him deny himself and take up his cross daily and follow me. Yeah, friends. I mean, this is one of those things that we might not like. Might be some poke today, One, we don't want to take up our cross, and then we definitely don't want to deny ourselves anything, right? But there is power in that, right? There's power in having self-control. There's power in realizing that, okay, I don't have to act on every impulse that I ever think about. Again, and maybe the impulse might be to worry about whatever's going on in your day, taking that thought captive and not worrying. That was something else that the prayer meditation was kind of pointing out. Like, before we get into all the doubt and fear and all that type of stuff, taking those thoughts captive, you know, I could see how there could be power in that, and I could see how I could probably even do that more in my life. And hopefully, this would encourage and inspire you to do that as well. I mean, I only have one section in the Go Deeper section today. It's James 4:13-15. By all means, reflect on those verses and let them marinate on your heart, souls, and minds. The Bible verse of today is John 15:4. It says, abide in me and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself except to abide in the vine, no more can ye except ye abide in me. Friends, I hope you all enjoyed this juice this morning. Thank you so much for listening to God, Sex, and Love, your daily dose of inspiration and juice. I pray you guys go forth and have a wonderful day, and I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow if the Lord's will. Now, I did let you all know that today is Friday, so that means that to the new episode of God, Sex, and Love, the talk show, that will be going live at 7 p.m. It is a pre-recorded show, but it'll be a chat with Miss Angela. I can't remember her last name right now, but she goes by the Christian Sexpert. So if you guys want to tune in tonight and hear what she has to say, then by all means, that will be at 7 p.m. I hope that you all take the time out to do that. Hope you guys have a great day. Look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow if the Lord's will. Bye-bye. And there you go, Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, anybody listening to the sound of my voice. I hope that you all are encouraged and inspired, and that you all focus on the present, this present moment, and thank God for whatever, wherever you may be. I'm looking at this card here. This is something that I believe it was this Sunday that it was given, and everything like that. And this is what I need to do. I mean, I've wrote them down, but I don't know if I really answered the questions yet. They've been giving out these dare cards, these like truth and dare cards at church. And this one says, on the dare side, I dare you to create a dream list. And then in that list, ask what if, why not, and why not me? So, yeah, again, I need to fully do this myself. But as we focus on the present and seek God for what he wants to do with our future, maybe that could be a way to get started on doing that for you. One thing to remember while we do that, the truth is that God's dream for your life is bigger than your own. So, again, I have a lot of goals. I have a lot of ideas and dreams and things like that. But again, I'm more so focused on doing whatever it is that the Lord wants me to do. And so, yeah, I mean, like Marcus Rogers say, every good idea ain't a God idea, right? So as I seek the Lord about what he wants me to do with the future and whatnot and everything like that, I'm just going to be grateful for where I am and what he currently has me doing. And I'll try to do this truth and dare on my own as well and reflect on those things to hopefully get more clarification of what the Lord wants to do with me. Another thing is, as I was doing the juice today, I noticed that I came across some fun pages, and I usually show y'all my fun pages that are in the journal and everything. So the fun page that I crossed today was the one that says, "For the glory and honor of God." So yeah, these are just some prompts or whatnot that I have in the journal. By all means, you guys can do them on your own. It's basically sharing the verse, 1 Corinthians 10:31. And then I guess so if you go and read that, then think about, what does that verse above mean to you? Or what does that verse mean to you? And then what do you think it looks like to truly do everything for the glory and honor of God? And then answer the question, how can you be intentional in doing this? So y'all gotta get some homework, you know what I'm saying, as you guys focus on being in this present moment and everything like that. There's some homework for everybody and everything like that. But it's God be the glory for a brand new day. And yeah, I look forward to talking to you all tomorrow, if the Lord's will. Bye-bye.